back by popular demand. It's Women on the Move Live. And yes, I'm back too, your host, Dr. Kim McNair. Join us every Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. and you can watch us live on YouTube and Facebook. We'll have great guests with unique opportunities to share, learn, and grow so that we all can be what? On the move. So don't forget, mark your calendars every Tuesday evening, 6 p.m., Women on the Move Live. I'll see you then.
Since 1911, the world has celebrated International Women's Day, honoring the women who came before us, the women who broke barriers, the women who inspire us, and the women who make history. Even after 110 years, women are still making strides in the pursuit of equality and celebrating a year of firsts, NFL, especially. And Jennifer King became the first Black female assistant coach, just one season after Katie Sowers became the first female and openly gay assistant to coach in a Super Bowl. And the following Super Bowl was officiated by Sarah Thomas, the first full-time female referee in NFL history. They may have been first, but there's still a lot of firsts waiting to be celebrated.
It's time. What's up? Are y'all up? Hey. Women on the Move Live. I know that's right. How y'all doing? Welcome to Women on the Move Live. I'm your host, Dr. Kim McNair, the extraordinaire. Woo, y'all ready? It's time for an hour power. Good, guys, I missed you. I missed you so much. I know last week I was not here live. I showed a replay, and that's what it's all about. Replays are, it's all in the replay, like they say. If you don't catch it live, catch it in the replay. That's how it goes. We know how it runs. But I was on vacation. I have just took a quick little, trip over to Jamaica. Hung out, had a really good time, got a chance to relax, get into myself, because self-care is important. Self-care is so very important. And I needed to take some time for KIM. So I am glad to be back. I just been on 20 since I got off the plane and I hit the ground because I was like, I'm back. And I said, there's so many ideas and things in my mind and things that I want to do and things that I want to share and projects that I'm working on. And I'm just ready to go. I am truly going to be on the move. As of April 1st, I'm rolling. I'm going to get me some skates like my girl, Sabrina Lowry. Shoom. I'm going to be rolling because she roller skate in and out. She can do it outside or at the roller rink and she be getting it. So I'm just excited. But tonight is the last Tuesday of Women's History Month. We have two amazing guests that are going to be on this evening. Very good, dear friends of mine. And I'm telling you, they've just been doing some great things. And this platform is for women. It's for women who are in business, about business, and ready to do business. If you are a woman that is making moves, that are doing things that can help benefit other women, other people in the community. Again, remember, our community is all over the world. We are streaming live. That means people can see this all over the world. So when we talk about community, we're not just talking about where we live. We're talking about the whole community of women and men. Now, I don't discriminate. I have been on the show too. And if you've been watching since we started at the beginning of the month, I've had some guys on. So, I try to be fair, but this is a platform for you guys. And that's why I put this together. That's why it was developed 5 years ago to do this for you. So again, I'm just happy to be here. So all right, well, let's get it moving. I don't want to hold you up. I know you're here to see. We got some first thing you got to do is you have to share. Sharing is caring. I always talk about sharing. We got some people coming in that are saying hello, good evening. Let's show some of the comments so I can say hello back. Hey, Dr. Lucille, how you doing? All right. Glad to see you here with us this evening. Good. Yes, so we ready to rock and roll, but share, let people know we're on. We want to make sure that they are part of the conversation. It's not me just a talking head. I'm going to have guests on here talking about some things, and you may have some notes or some questions you might want to ask. Okay. All right. And what else did I want to tell you? Okay. So just to do some housekeeping rules. All right. Then I always like to do housekeeping rules. Make sure that you put your comments in. We'll answer them. We'll try to get to everything, your questions in also. Okay. I already told you to share. Keep your alerts on. Make sure you have your alerts on for Kim McNair Productions and Women on the Move Live TV. I'm going to be making some transitions in the weeks coming. So things are going to shift a little bit. I have a new platform that I'm going to be introducing to you all. It's something I'm doing with two amazing women, and we're going to be launching and introducing that. And probably within the weeks to come, you may have seen a little bit of it. I think I've talked about it a couple of times, and it's called the Collaborators. Well, we are ready. We are getting ready to bust the walls wide open. Everything is about to be moving. So I can't wait to have the opportunity to share with you that platform and what we'll be doing. And again, this is something, again, for women. And we will help men too. Hi, Tony Tennille. How are you? Hello. Glad that you're here. You're tuning in with us this morning. That's right. They're coming on in. Well, without further ado, I want to take this time to introduce to you a good friend of mine. Her name is Dr. Deborah Johnson Blake. We call her Dr. DJ. I mean, she's an author. She helped me do my book. She's helped me in so many ways. We both came out with a planner this year. And yes, she was behind the scenes giving me some nuggets on that too. She was like, Kim, maybe this, maybe that. She is someone you definitely want to just sit down and have a consultation with. I know she's doing coaching now, and I want her to talk about that and so many things. So she has several books that she's written. She's has gotten so many awards, but you guys know I don't do bios. I let them come on and do their thing. So without further ado, welcome to the studio, Dr. DJ. How you doing, girl?
Hey, how you doing? Hello.
Oh, everything. Look, I'm doing great. Everything is wonderful over here. You look good.
It's Time Management Tuesday, y'all.
Yes. Look at her. Look at her. She's ready to go. Well, look, since you're just coming in, go ahead and give us our Tuesday tip, and then I'm gonna have you introduce yourself.
Oh man, that Tuesday tip was a little bit long today.
It's long.
Yeah, so today we were talking a little bit about goals, how to achieve your goals, kind of visualizing the end in mind, making sure that you are celebrating those many milestones along the way, because we realize those are not completed overnight. So as you achieve those many steps, celebrate. It's nice to celebrate that you are working towards that main goal. And sometimes it's good to have an accountability partner as well that can make sure that you are doing the same thing, and vice versa. That person may have a goal in mind, you help each other. So that's today's tip. If you really want to see the whole thing, you can go and follow me on social media at D Johnson Blake and stay on my pages.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, look, take this time to introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do, and who you do it for.
Absolutely. So I am Dr. Deborah Johnson Blake, aka Dr. DJ. I am the CEO of the Writing Pad, where we write, edit, and consult. And I always like to say, this is not my tagline, it's somebody else's. Make you sound smarter than a fifth grader. But I'm also heavily involved in the Douglas County community. Shout out to Douglas County and all my friends and colleagues there. I'm the 2021 American Businesswoman of the American Businesswomen Association, and I'm so honored for that title. I'm also an assistant professor at Liberty University, and I just enjoy serving my master's and doctoral level students. That's all I'm going to say in a nutshell. But if you want to learn more, go to DeborahJohnsonBlake.com.
That's awesome. You are an amazing woman. You've done a lot. We sat together. We served on the Women in Business Council for Clayton County for many years. And that's how we met, I think.
It is.
Through the council and doing things for women in business. That's my thing. And that platform opened a lot of doors. It gave exposure to a lot of women. We mentored a lot of business owners, women that were starting their business or wanting to do business or really just trying to navigate in the corporate space.
Absolutely.
And we had a great time doing it. It was a good tenure, and there's more to come.
Yes, and I miss it too. I miss you guys too.
I miss you too. But look, hey, you get your vaccine yet?
I got my first shot yesterday, so my next shot is not till I think it's April 26th.
How you feel? How you feeling?
Feeling fine. Didn't have any side effects. Just a little tenderness, at the point of insertion. But otherwise, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great.
Okay, so you want to tell us which one you took?
No.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's your truth. Okay, you two got the first one. I haven't taken any. I actually went on today to try to schedule, and I wanted a different day. And then when I went back, it's crazy. So I was like, you know what? I have to tell myself, patience, Kim, patience.
I'm gonna give you a tip.
And I'll get it. The way they're doing it now. I just don't want. It's just one of them I don't want. And it's one that I really do want. So it's a way you can go on there and you put that name in and it'll tell you where it's available at. So hopefully when my time comes, I'll be able to get that. So listen, let's dive on in here. Now you're an author of 4 books. Mm-hmm. And I think one is 52 Time Management Hacks.
Right here.
The best you intentional. That's the intentional journaling and planning that takes you back to time. Right. Oh, there we go. Oh. Look, I'm down here reading, right? Yeah. Yes, so tell me about that's your newest one. That's the new one, right?
Yeah, this is my latest one, and it's like a planner journal. But for those who like to have got out the frame. Sorry about that. For those of us who like to have a physical journal in our hand, this is the opportunity for that. So you have an opportunity to go through your day, see what your goals are. You can make them smart, prioritize, because I always talk about that. Your goal tracker, your worksheets, and it's black and white inside. And so for each month, you have the same sheets, and you're tracking your goals, you're tracking your progress, you're tracking, making action plans, discussing those roadblocks that you might encounter. What can you do to solve those roadblocks for the next month so you can avoid that? Just all different types of things that you would do in your normal planner.
All right, that's good. Awesome. But we need to do that. We need to have a plan.
Yeah.
It's important that we have a plan, an action plan as we're going and we're doing things as business women or just across the board. When you are, making decisions or you're saying, okay, well, I want to do this here. Maybe you're in this club or this group. You're a parent and you're a part of this group, this parenting group or whatever is going on, even with your children. You want to be able to plan that out. You want to have a check. How many shows and movies we've seen, they have stuff all over the refrigerator. They have a calendar in there, right? And they saying, this day, that day, that day.
Absolutely.
So planning is a part of what we do. We get up in the morning trying to plan what our day is going to look like. We go to bed talking about what we're going to wear tomorrow. So I know planning, what? Planning is my life. That's what I do. Okay. Yeah. Planning is what I do. Plan is what I do when I want to get close to you.
It's essential to plan, especially when you're planning for your goals that's going to impact your business or impact your life. Whatever you're doing without a plan, your plan to fail, right?
That's right. That's right. Amen.
And so even the night before, one of the things I like to say is, even though we want to know what we're going to do tomorrow, we also want to know what's going on to do this. What are those priorities that we're going to attempt to tackle the next day? So planning is very important. And my book, Hard to Get Out of Frame, can help you do that. Being the best you, intentional journaling and planning to take back your time.
Awesome. So time management hacks. Talk a little bit about that. The 52 time management hacks.
Yeah, so trying to stay in this frame is a little challenging.
I'm moving around too. We're on the move.
We are on the move. So the 52 time management hacks is actually a compilation of all of the 52 tips that I've done over the last few years. But what I did this time was change it up to see what the result could be. And then you talk about what are your habits in relation to that particular hack? What are your opportunities for improvement? What's your goal today? So here's something. Set a time to end the workday. As you all know, especially as busy women and men, we sometimes will just work through lunch, we'll work through our normal workday because we have so much to do. A lot
Yes.
of many tasks to do. You have to prioritize them, but you do have to stop. Take
Okay.
a break, like Dr. Kim said earlier. Self-care is important. Working through the night is not good. Take a break. Set your clock to stop at 6 p.m. if it's a little bit later than that 5 hour. If you must go to 7, do that. And then leave, walk away. Tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's a new
Yes,
day.
yes, yes. Guys, put your comments in if you have a question for Dr. DJ. It's open for you. Now let's talk about coaching. Now you offer coaching services. Tell me what coaching services or what you offer in coaching, because I want to be clear with that. I didn't want to say you did this. I want you to let us know.
Yes, so I am promoting my time management coaching program, specifically a 30-day plan, 4 weeks. You get to talk to me probably for about 6 hours throughout the month. And we work on your plan. So whatever those goals are, whatever is the catalyst that's not helping you be the most effective in time management, I'm here to help. And I have a process. So we're going to make the plan. We're going to put the plan into action. We're going to assess the plan. We're going to figure out sustainability for the plan for you. But however, it does take work. So it's not me all talking. My clients have to do work. I give them homework each week. They got to send it to me. We're going to discuss it the next week. And then we're going to figure out the best strategy
that's great.
to move forward. So my time management plan is $9.95, guys. But I'm going to tell you, I'll offer a Dr. Kim special.
Woo! All right, you heard that? A Dr. Kim special now. That coaching special. What we looking at?
$495, almost 50% off.
Whoa! All right, guys.
Hours of time with me.
All right, so let her know. Go to the site and let her know. That you want to get more information. But they can do what? They can actually have a consultation with you, right?
Absolutely. So if you go to DeborahJohnsonBlake.com. And on the front page, on the time management page, there is a Calendly link. Just click that and pick a time. If there's no time available right now, because you know how sometimes you need to get over there and add some more time, just pick a 15-minute one, and I'll still set that up for you and talk.
Okay.
So that's great.
That is awesome to know about the coaching, because I saw that. I was like, okay, let me see kind of what's. Now you're involved in so many organizations. You do a lot in the community, and I want you to touch on that. But I do want to commend you and congratulate you for being 2021's American Businesswoman. Is it of the year?
Yes, it is.
All right, congratulations.
Yes.
Tell me about ABWA. Tell us about it.
I'll tell you about ABWA. It's through the American Business Women's Association, which is a national association. So this is a national award, and I'm very proud of it and glad to be the 2021 recipient. But I've been a member of this association for about 5 years. Okay. And the whole focus is to give, in a nutshell, is to give women an opportunity for personal and professional growth and development. Also to have national recognition, which I was fortunate to be blessed to win that title this year, and the opportunity to build leadership skills. That's what we do. So you're a member of the National Association, ABWA.org, and then you find your local chapter that you want to really build those relationships with. And I'm a member of the Douglas County Charter chapter in Douglasville, Georgia. And so my ABWA sisters.
That's right. You got to give them a shout out. That is great. That is awesome. Well, with my leadership program for high school girls, you've been coming since we started, talking to them about leadership, talking with them about time management. They love you. They're like, she got to come back. Some of them are very, very, they're right out there. They like, Miss Kim. And, so when you came the first time, they was like, when I give them surveys, I ask them, who do they like as the speakers? What the things that they learned and what stuck with them, and what you did. For one, they love the fact that you give them those activities that make them have to think about time. And you talk. So the one thing that we loved was how many seconds, how many minutes in a day? What was it? What would tell them, tell those who are watching.
Yeah, so we have 168 hours, right, in a week, and that's a lot, right? And then
168 hours in the week.
right, in a week. And then when I try to do my calculation here, was it 14? I never had that memorized, guys. So
That's okay. That's okay. I put you on the spot. I just know that you would basically what the breakdown was. You were telling them how much time that they're giving away when they need to be focusing on this, and they allow somebody to call them or text them. And by the time they answer, give them the answer or respond to it, they have lost this amount of time away from what they needed to be focused on. And then what did they want? Nothing. Hey, girl, how you doing?
That's right. That's it. That's it.
I was studying. I got an exam tomorrow.
Right,
and or it's
absolutely.
me time. That me time. You was telling them you got to take a time away from that cell phone or whatever. But it was great. It was great. And I mean, everything you've
I
done.
love working with your young ladies, especially bringing them out of their shell, getting them to think about their time management, especially as it applies to school and the stress levels that our young future leaders are experiencing. So, I just try to help them to enjoy a more stressless life, but still get those things done that they want to get done.
Yes, you do. You've done it. We're getting ready. I'm be sending you some dates because we're gonna be getting ready. I make sure I don't get no vacation time in there with you. But I'm gonna be announcing the session that we'll do, and I'm gonna call it a summer session because I know everybody's getting ready now for end of the school year, prom, and so on and so forth. We skipped our winter session because of the numbers and things were just going crazy. And I never want to put them in a situation, to not be in a safe environment. Because again, we don't know everybody's home space and where they're coming and what they're doing. We've done, by the grace of God, we have been able to have a summer and a fall session that we had no issues. Everything was great. No problems at all. So I want to continue that. And I love the fact that we've had 100% attendance. Do you know that? We have had 100% attendance from the time we began. And I say we, because you are a part of it. I mean, you have definitely been, when I even, so we ain't got to tell anybody, but, I call you in a minute.
I'll be there too.
But it's always good to have somebody. And guys, just like Dr. DJ said, have that accountability partner. We can't do it alone. We cannot do it alone. A lot of times we try to sit out here and do everything ourselves and we can't. It's okay to reach out and touch someone virtually.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is. Let's see if we got any comments over here. We got, okay, Mel Pearson is watching. Hey, Mel, how are you? How you doing, Mel? Okay, people, they're quiet tonight. Y'all can ask questions or put some comments up. It's okay. Anybody have any time management questions? All right. Shout out to yes. BWEP Leadership Academy. Yes, the girls, right.
Kim, I'd just like to say something for some of your people that's watching today. Is this how you feel sometimes? I'm late anyway, and your numbers are over here on the side. Whatever, I'm late. This is the clock I look at every day.
Wow, that's what you look at every day?
I look at every day to make sure that I am actually on time. I don't want this to be my life. And this is how we are sometimes. And I've had those goals too now. But when I saw this clock, I said, I'm buying this clock. This is to help my clients remember and to help me remember. So I just had to share that because you know what? We got 1,440 minutes in a 24-hour period. That's
1,440 minutes. So we got 1,440 minutes in 24 hours.
Right.
So how much of that 1,440 minutes are we actually getting things done?
How many? Most people say 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of work, and then you got 8 hours of your fun time. But a lot of times, if you're focusing on a specific goal, you're going into that third 8 hours. You should be working on what your goal is for, that week, that day, that month.
Oh, yes.
Look at it like that. You got those 3 hours that you can spend on the things that you want to do.
Right. And see, as entrepreneurs, people that are entrepreneurs or business owners, small business owners, they tend to, just keep going and going. When you're doing it for yourself, you know what I'm saying? You don't have, you're constantly going. So you have to know when to shut down. Me, I try to shut everything down, 7, 8 o'clock, I got to stop because I really need that time. If I can do it earlier, I do. And I try to I have my clock set. So my clock tells me it's time to go to sleep at 11 o'clock.
Good.
Now, sometimes I ignore it and sometimes I got to lay down, but it tells me at 11 o'clock, my phone goes to sleep. And it shuts down.
What time you start your day though?
I start my day at 6.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I start at 6. I'm an early riser because I like to get up and have my devotional time to get my mind together before I get out there and make things happen. If I have something to do early in the morning, I'll get up 30 minutes or maybe even an hour earlier just to get started. I never want to walk out the door not having time to connect, and pray and just kind of think things through and then get going. So I have learned a lot from you, making sure that I get that time and everything organized. And if, people see me, they say, well, Kim, sometimes I look and you're here, you're there. Well, it's all, believe me, it's planned out.
Yes.
Don't think I'm somewhere, I can't go to 2 or 3 things in one day, but I know that's the things I have to do that day. Then I know what I'm not going to do the next day, or I'll know what I'm not doing the day before, but I will lay it and plan it out. And we live in Atlanta, every which way we go, we're going to run into a little bit of traffic.
Yeah, and speaking of that, when you are going out to all these several different events and meetings, you have to put in that travel time. And I think a lot of people sometimes don't consider that even when they're scheduling their events. So depending on what type of software you're using or whatever, most of the time I have an iPhone, I can put my travel time in there. So when the reminder comes up, I have my travel time in there, the normal time that it takes, and I might even allow a little bit more in Atlanta, just to allow that. But the good thing, when we're working from home, is usually across the hallway. To be honest with you, most people are still kind of rushing to the, monitor, even though you don't have all of that 30, 45 minutes, hour to travel. But just think about that. Now we'll do 3, 4, 5 events in a day. We're just walking across the hall for the most part.
Right, to our computers, but be ready.
Be
ready. Yes. Don't just, oh gosh, and you sit down there and you're like, oh man, or you sat down and you knocked your coffee over, your drink over, and you're like, oh man, because you weren't prepared. You go ahead and make sure your water's there, you're this there, that's there, so that you can breathe. And if you did forget something, you have time to get up, go get it, take a breath, come back, and get going. Absolutely. This is good. I mean, I love your platform that you have, because people need, time management is important. I think women that have children, mothers can do it really well because you have kids, but then I don't want to shortchange the people that don't have kids because they have a busy schedule too. But I know what's helped me in the area of time management has been me being a mother, being able to get up, I'm already routine to get up early.
Right.
So I used to always get up an hour earlier than I had to get them up. So that's my time to I take 30 minutes, maybe do my devotional, 30 minutes, do some emails, whatever I need to do, send some stuff. Because people say, Kim, you up so early. Why because that's just how I was. I was sending out emails early, and stuff like that. And I'm talking about way before, not even, before Constant Contact. I was doing it early before I got that program Constant Contact. And then I would get them up so they can start getting ready for school and getting them out and getting them going and doing the things I need to do. And then by midday, now my responses from the emails are coming in. I had it down to a science. Yeah, and then you deal with all that, get everybody stuff they need, and then the evening's coming, the kids are coming home. You got to get. I think I've said this on one of the lives before. I did a lot of baking, because I can't stand up here and open no frying pan. I need to put that stuff in the oven, get them homework, and I can go check some, come back, get girl. I had it down. But when it was all time to shut it down, I shut it down. So you are so right, and you have to learn that because we can burn ourselves out.
Absolutely. I think mothers are the best multitaskers ever. Fathers too. Now I'm not going to say that, but mothers are doing it all. My son is 20 now, so I don't have to worry about all of that day to day as much. But I still prepare meals every day for him and my husband. The one thing that you mentioned constant contact, and of course, a lot of people use that in MailChimp. But I want to give the audience a tip. If you use Outlook 365, okay, or Gmail, I don't know if you know that there's a little snooze button at the top that looks like a clock. A lot of times we cannot respond to emails at that moment, but you may click on it so it's unbold, right? Yes, you can put it back to unread or unread, but if you use that snooze button, you can pick the time that you want to respond to that email. So whether it's today, whether it's
Oh,
tomorrow, it's at the top. You open it up, you'll see something that looks like a little clock. And then snooze it when you can. You can also schedule your email. So when you say constant contact and things like that, we schedule that. But you can schedule directly from Gmail, directly from Office 365. If you're working late, which you shouldn't be, and you want to send that email, don't send it late. Don't send it 5 o'clock in the morning. Send it during normal business hours. Schedule it to go during normal business hours.
oh,
Been up late or so early, work.
wow. Look at that. Look at these great tips. Okay, some stuff is coming through. Let's see some of these comments that are coming through. I want to give a shout out to Sabrina Lowry. She is the tech evangelist. She is powering us today. What was that? I didn't see that one. What was that comment? There was one.
You all be working? You always working?
Oh, girl, woo.
Always working, never stop,
Hey,
never
just trying
stop.
to perfect that craft.
Oh yeah, yes, Sabrina.
Dropping them gems, Dr. DJ.
Gems over here. Trying to
Yes, you have to. You have to. And it's good because people, they don't think about it. They're just constantly going and then they just wonder why they're just worn out. I'm energized because I took a week to go somewhere and I didn't have a television. I didn't have a TV in my room. I was truly I was out in the grill. I keep saying I was out in the jungle, but I was in the grill, Jamaica, and I was at a resort and the room that I had did not have a television.
Wow.
I heard all the earth, all the crickets and birds and chirping. I didn't have any windows. I had screens. So I had shutters that I could shut for privacy, but I heard it. And I mean, that put me to sleep every night, listening to that, the tree frogs and all those things and the water hitting the beach. I mean, it was like, wow. And I mean, to be able to do that and then wake up, the birds waking you up in the morning, it just really, I just came back refreshed. That's why I'm like, I'm ready. Let's get it. Let's get it. Lord, what we going to do now, and, he leads everything for me.
Absolutely.
All right.
And speaking of,
we got some more comments coming in.
Okay.
Some more. What you going to say, Dr. DJ?
You said you were energized. This is what I like to tell people. We all have different cycles of when we can be most effective with our work, that focus time. So if you get more of your energy in the morning at 5, 6 o'clock, that's fine. Wake up and start working. If you're not that morning person, like I know a lot of us aren't, but I am a morning person, but there are some who are not, and you are midday to evening or you're late night, that's when you do your focus work. When you are in that groove, you got that energy going on, that's when you should be doing your focus work.
All right, understood. We have a young lady who has a comment here and says she's a mother of 7. Wow, awesome. Oh, that is all right. So, girl, I like to know. So, put in the comments how have you been able to manage your time, Miss Geraldine? Is Geraldine Sharonda Hilton Jackson? Tell me, as a mother of 7, put in the comments how you have been able to manage your time.
I think I know her.
You do? Okay, there it is. She said, I need help transitioning from being a mom since 15 to now my youngest is okay. All right. Well, okay, she's got some more comments coming in. Let's go. What she said, she needs help, some tips with time. Dr. DJ, what you need to do?
Contact me. I want to say that name looks familiar, but maybe not.
Okay. Well, look, I commend you for being a mother of 7. And look, you're here, you're on with us. You say your youngest is you're 50 now, your youngest is graduated. So basically all your kids are out of school. They're adults now. Do you have an empty nest, Miss Jackson? Are you an empty nester?
Empty nester out?
Yes. She said yes.
Well, hey,
okay. She said she worked on schedule. Okay. Well, listen.
Website.
Huh?
I said she can call me. Go to my website and give me a.
Okay, please go to Dr. DJ's website. She can talk with you. She'll talk with you about time management. She said her youngest is 18. Okay. All right. There's a message. Sabrina, you got a hello on here. Is that to Sabrina or is that from Sabrina? Wait a minute. I see a message for Sabrina behind the scenes. She want to let you know we love you, Sabrina. Miss O'Neill said, "Hey." Okay, so Miss Jackson said 18 and in college. Okay, cool.
Awesome.
So, all right, they're in college. So now it's all about you. It's all about you.
And the in and out. You know how to get
Oh, Lord, yes, I know about that. Let me tell you, I had one of those. I had one of those. He was here, he was gone. But look, guess what happened when he left the last time, Miss Jackson? He left before the pandemic started. Okay, so where he was at, he had to stay, right? Guess what happened to that room? Ta-da! It's my office studio. So, baby, ain't no coming back. And I know you don't want to sleep on the couch.
I love it.
No, I took his room and converted it. So if he came, he could only come as a guest. Stay in the guest room or something. You got to keep it moving. But he's good. He's good. And they do that. They come in and out. We love them. We love on them. We'll never want to see them having to struggle or do anything like that. That's so important for us. But we want to be support for our children, but we don't want to be enable them. We don't want to be crutches for them. We want to be able to stand on their 2 feet like we did. You're a young mom. You were a teen mom as well. And look, you've come a mighty, 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 mighty long way. And I commend you for having someone graduate. Give her a hand clap. That's right.
Hand
clap. That's right. So we commend you. With Dr. DJ, this has been great. We have had an awesome time with you here. You gave some good tips. I hope that the folks will definitely take time to give you a call and email you and get a consultation.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, anything else you want? Oh, you hear that music, huh? Oh, yeah.
Reach out to me at DeborahJohnsonBlake.com. Get your autographed copy of 52 Time Management Hacks. Get your autographed copy. I autographed the journal too on my website at DeborahJohnsonBlake.com. And I love to build a relationship with you. So, yeah.
All right.
I'm your time management diva. So we can build
a diva. All right. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
There's Mr. Rhonda. Hey, Mr. Rhonda. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. Women on the move. Oh, that was great. That was great. That was great. We had a good time, didn't we? A lot of good tips. Dr. DJ knows her stuff. I mean, she gets it in. She really does. She has helped me in so many ways, and I really appreciate that. And I'm glad to be able to give her opportunity to come on the platform to talk about what she does and what she does for others. It's just great. And all the accolades and things that she's received over the years, not just being the businesswoman of the year, getting that award, but just over the years and sitting on a board with her for a tenure was great as well. Woo! So we're going to keep it moving because we're on the move. My next guest is a dear friend of mine. We've known each other for some time now. She does some amazing things. She has some new platforms that she's on right now, some new things that she's doing. And I said, look, we're getting ready to end Women's History Month. You have to get on here. You have to tell everybody about all the great things you're doing. But I think we have a video, if I'm not mistaken, that we're going to show a little bit about her product and what she has. Her name is Joi-Stik it is, and you all know her from an item that I kind of want her to say, but she invented the Joi-Stik. I have one. It's one right here. Okay, let me shake it. Okay, it's got my light on it. I traveled with one, and I want you guys to take a look at this and check out information about the Joi-Stik.
Hi, my name is Joy A. Pearson. I am the owner and inventor of Joi-Stik, Joistik.com. A Joi-Stik is a device that will allow you to live stream or record multiple platforms, multiple devices with one joystick. We have 3 phones. One is actually recording content. One is on Instagram and another is on Facebook. At the top, you can actually put a tablet. The tablet piece actually allows you to rotate vertically or horizontally. A joystick actually goes from 3 feet to to 7 feet. When you order your joystick, you will get the stand, you will get one phone clamp, and you'll get this tablet piece.
Or you may purchase the Joi-Stik Junior, which is our tabletop version.
Hi, my name is Joy A. Pearson. I am the owner and inventor of Joi-Stik. Stick to what you do best and let the joystick do the rest.
All right, all right. Okay, that was awesome. That was awesome. Oh, wow. The joystick does some amazing things. And I have one. And I mean, you can use it for so much. I mean, we are here talking. We're in the movie capital now. You know, they can't even say LA, California is the movie capital anymore. Atlanta is where it's at. Everybody's coming here. This is where they're coming to make movies and do movies. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you. Bring her on in the studio. Bring her on in, Sabrina. Yes, there she is. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to figure out, like, so is vertical or horizontal? What am I doing here?
You go, you're going the other way. You're going horizontal. There you go. Bam.
Okay.
I know they got that joystick working. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
You got me where you want to sit at. Now, if somebody come around that corner behind you, it's okay.
Right.
We won't just make sure they dress.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Hi, Joy.
I'm doing great. Hi, Kim. You look so pretty.
Oh, look at that. This one said, I love it. I'm ordering one. Okay, they already look. Miss Myrna Gale says she's ordering one. That's right. As soon as she gets off. Awesome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. I'm still trying to figure this hair out.
Okay, that's all right. I don't read bios. I tell people to introduce yourself, tell people who you are, what you do, and who you do it for.
All right. Well, I am Joy A. Stokes. I am the owner and inventor of Joi-Stik, the tool that we just saw the commercial for. I am also a corporate event photographer where I specialize in events, and we actually have one coming up in a couple months, courtesy of Dr. Kim for turning me on to Miss Teresita. I am also an author, and I am one part of the Collaborators.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, yes. And I told everybody that they'll hear more about the Collaborators in the coming weeks. We have a big event coming up, our premier launch event, which is May 20th. And we're going to, I told them that's coming up and things are getting ready to shift and move. And we're going to have a great time with that. Well, let's talk about the joystick. When you thought about this, when my audience, this platform, like I said, we're talking to a community, and the community is all over the world. Our new community we're live streaming. So I want you to tell our viewers tonight, this evening, about the joystick. Gotcha. How kind of like what made you, I know it started when you were in radio, but give us a little synopsis, a little brief backstory on the joystick.
Gotcha. So I was on the radio about 2.5 years ago, and Periscope just came out. I wanted to try to figure out a way that we could promote the show more, other than just, being online. And I said, this is a great platform, but I also knew I didn't want to hold the phone for 2 hours. So, I just went home, played around with a couple different things. And then next thing you know, I had it invented, but didn't think about selling it until a woman said, hey, well, where can I buy it? And I was like, what? And so one thing led to another. And so all these years later, she sowed the seed into my head, and I made it grow. And so we started with one product. Now I think if I'm not mistaken, we have like about 15 different items that you can purchase from the website at Joi-Stik.com. I think that everybody has an idea in us, whether or not it's a business, whether or not it's a book, a movie, an invention. I just feel like, sometimes you just need someone else to kind of like pull that out of us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Now, what are the other pieces that joystick? So you have the joystick, you have we have the LED light, right?
Yep, we have the tabletop version, which is great for podcast or for traveling. Like you took yours with you when you went to Jamaica. This piece holds your tablet, and then this piece will hold your phone. Again, we do have LED lighting where you can charge the battery so that you can kind of live or record wherever you need to be. You don't have to worry about being close to power. We have 3 different clamps that you use in your car so that you can be hands-free. We have charging banks.
I'm trying to see.
We have like little devices that you can sit on your desk. You can get on the plane and, you know, hold your phone so you don't have to be propping it up. I mean, pretty much anything cell phone, you know, related. We have remotes so that you can do your own photo shoot, you know, Bluetooth remotes. So it's really,
I'm looking for my stuff. I'm like, where's my thing? I had, oh, here's mine. I had it.
Yeah. And I mean, it's so amazing because when I was pregnant, you know, I was trying to figure out how to capture my pregnancy, and then COVID hit. And so it was like, okay, well, who's going to take my photos? And so I figured, hey, with a joystick and a remote, I can do it myself. And so that's what I did, you know. So it's just so many different ways that it can be used. It isn't just a live streaming tool. It's a tool that, you know, you can live stream and record at the same time. You can turn it into, you know, your photographer. You know, I mean, it just has so many different ways that it can be used. And, you know, I'm just glad that, you know, I have the support of you, you know, Dr. DJ has one, you know, I mean, I have a lot of people who have purchased, and I'm just thankful to be in a space that, you know, I could create something that people need.
Yes. Oh, and they can use, right. And right now, let's check out some of the comments. We have some comments here. Some people are, Miss Myrna Gale. Okay, wait, okay. Miss Jackson said, I love it. Congratulations. Super excited for y'all. All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, nice to meet the inventors. Okay. All right, pray it's coming soon. There's Dr. DJ. She said she loves her.
She was one of the very first ones. Thank you.
She was. Oh, wow. Look at that. Get out. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Dr. DJ came on the radio, and she saw it and was like, hey, where do I get that? You know,
get out of here. Look at that.
So it's amazing to see the growth of, you know, like how things go. And truth be told, that's how me and you met. You know, you came on the radio, and then next thing you know, you asked for some type of sponsorship, and I was like, hey, this will be great. You know what I mean? Like, we were still brand new. So, you know, really what you were doing as far as your event and your Women on the Move conference, I was like, oh, this will be perfect, you know? And so we came in together, we collaborated. And,
yes, we did.
You know, and because of that collaboration, you know, I met Sabrina, and the rest is history.
It's growing. It's just rolling. We got some more comments coming in here. Yes, that is good. Dr. O'Neill says, what creativity. God bless you. Oh, yes.
Thank you.
It's always good to be able to have that forward thinking. And that's what you have. That's what you were able to do. You were ahead of the times. Of course, now we see all kind of tripod stuff jumping all over the place, but it wasn't happening then.
Yeah,
you didn't see it definitely. Because when I used it when I had the one that I have here, the tall one, not the tabletop. And I took it and I had it on the side of that stage. It was because I had my phone on there. It was doing a live feed. And then, you know, it gave whoever my speakers were and other people that were on the platform that day, the other panelists and so on and so forth, for opportunity to be able to record what they were saying so they can use it for their for what they need.
Exactly.
And then we had it over at the Step and Repeat. So people, hey, if you want to take, so it was great. And everybody was like, you know, people were asking about it and they didn't know much about it. But I said, if you go over there and sign that payment, sign up for more information, you're going to get all the information.
Exactly.
You know, so I try not to stand there. I said, look, I'm not that person. You have some people got to be in the middle.
Yeah.
God take you directly to what you need.
One of the beautiful things about it is that from the beginning of Joi-Stik, I had an affiliate, you know, link, because I wanted, you know, I started selling Amway when I was 19, and it was like kind of like, you know, like you help me, I help you, you know, it was a win-win. And so I just knew that as you are using it, people are going to ask. And so why not, you know, pay you back for you talking about it, you know?
Awesome.
And so we'll make sure to drop your affiliate link in the comments as well too. But, you know, I mean, it was always kind of like a, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. You know, type
and we have to work together. We can't do it alone. Nobody, you know, we cannot do any of this alone. No one can. You have to. Now you have something new you're doing, something great. And we have Miss Jackson on here, so she'll love to hear this. But it is called the CEO Moms Club. Talk about the CEO Moms.
Yeah, so it's interesting because I think we were on the phone and you were like, Joy, are you on Clubhouse yet? And I was Clubhouse.
Yes, I remember. I was like,
and it was so funny because you were just talking about it, and I was like, what in the world? And I actually signed up while I was on the phone with you, and it was like, such and such is wants to invite you to Clubhouse. Are you available? And I was like, no. So moving fast forward, I fell in love with the app, but I wanted, with being a new mom, Sai is 7 months old, and having a 10-year-old who will be 11 on Friday, it's such a big gap. And starting over, at 40, I was like, gosh, I'm in a different space emotionally. I'm married, like I said, we have this daughter, and then all of the other kids, and so I was just like, I wonder if there are any moms that are trying to figure out how to balance being a mom and, and a business owner, or a mom and an entrepreneur. And I just went up there one day and I did a room called, Hey Moms, how are y'all doing? Just to check in. And we just had all these moms come in. One lady was crying. She was like, oh my God, somebody actually cares how I'm feeling. And I just couldn't believe it, And so one thing led to another, and we started Clubhouse CEO Moms, and it has turned into, if I'm not mistaken, on the club, we have about 1,500 about 1,500 members in the club.
Woo!
We have a private Instagram, a private Facebook group, and then we also have our Instagram page. And really, it's just a way for mothers to find a tribe.
Yes.
I mean, especially right now with COVID, it's really, really hard for us to be able to love on each other, to touch each other. Grandmothers too.
Somebody said grandmothers. What you got?
I was gonna say grandmothers,
nanas.
Moms,
what about the
old
nanas?
moms. And matter of fact, my mom is a part of the club too. Ken's mom is a part of the club. Because there's the wisdom that comes with being a grandmother. And so for all of these new moms, that are just starting out in motherhood and in business, you guys bring a whole different type of,
I guess the knowledge and wisdom.
Knowledge, wisdom. You've got the years on your side that you could say, hey, look, this is what we did, and not just in motherhood, but in business as well, too. And so, we meet every day, Monday through Friday at 1:00. I have 4 other ladies that help moderate the room with me. They are amazing. So if I'm not able to be up there, they can run it for me.
And that's on Clubhouse. Am I correct?
And it is on Clubhouse. And then I created the Facebook page and the Instagram because I wanted, mothers who might not necessarily be able to be on Clubhouse, still a way to, be able to communicate and still find a way to still have your tribe. And so we've actually turned it also into a podcast. So, now we have this, CEO Moms podcast. And so you can actually record some of your conversations on Clubhouse. And our very first conversation was about parent advocacy and how important it is to advocate for your children when it comes to school. And our special guest was Tara Seals, and we recorded it, and I'm excited. And then it gives us an opportunity to talk to the other moms in the club.
Wow, wait a minute. We got some milestones coming up. Hold on. On the comments, Myrna Gale says she has what? What are you? Myrna Gale says she has 20 grands and two great grands.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a lot of knowledge and wisdom. She needs to be a guest on Clubhouse.
Look at that.
A
lot of wisdom.
We need to call Joy. She needs to be on the mom.
Yeah, we need to figure out a way to get some of that knowledge.
Yes, awesome. You got to join. Okay, Dr. DJ says she just followed you, and she said you have how many?
She said
3,500 followers now.
Oh, shucks. Oh.
I'm talking about you, Joy. Wait a minute. It's coming up in the comments. Let me see. It's scrolling. There it is. She said, look how many people you have now, Joy. Congratulations.
Oh, wow.
You said 1,500.
No, I think that's in general. But in the club, we have about 1,500
Okay.
people in the club. And so sometimes we have conversations that aren't open to the public. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Well, that's
so,
good though. But
yeah,
that's good because people want that privacy. They don't want everything to be out there. They want,
exactly.
to be able to be vulnerable, to be able to have those discussions that they can't have with it. Because people, what they do, they judging you, they looking you the side eye. So when you're in a community, in your community of women all over the world, mothers, grandmothers, hello, Miss Gail.
Exactly. Great grandmothers.
And be able to come together and have those conversations and talk about some of the hard stuff. And somebody can say, well, hey, this is how I got over. This is what I did. You're not alone. If you get depressed, if you feel a certain way, please DM me, hit me up, give me a call, whatever you need to do. I'm here to support you because those things are needed.
And it's interesting because, I think that when you talk to like a Myrna Gale, she probably would be like, who knew about postpartum back then? You know what I mean? Like, I just know that I just got through it, whereas now, postpartum and depression is very, very, you know what I mean? Like, it's still a little taboo, but I think that we're starting to understand and shine light on it way more than, years ago. Because I mean, even when I had Brenton, I'm like, I didn't really hear much about it, when they didn't talk about it much, when I went for my doctor's appointments. And now even with Sila, before I leave, they're like, well, we have to ask, how are you feeling?
I don't remember.
Have you ever felt like hurting yourself? Have you ever felt like, you know what I mean? Because it's real, I mean, you have all these hormones that you're trying to, understand, and all these feelings and everything. And so, yeah, I definitely wanted to create a safe space for mothers to be able to be vulnerable. And you've been in the room quite a few times, and I love when you, sometimes you'll leave, you'll be like, if no one's told you they love you today, I just did.
Yeah, that's me right there. That's right, because people don't get it.
Yeah,
and, they some people just want to hear that, or just want to just know that somebody loves them. Just because love is an action word. I talked about that this morning about God being love, and doing the virtual coffee with Dr. Kim in the virtual cafe.
Yes,
and we talked about love today, and how when people get up to the altar, love, there's no fear. With love, there's no fear in love, right? There's no fear with that. You fall in love with a guy, ain't no fear. You all in, for better, for worse, for sickness. Look, you giving it your all, right? But God is love. Hello, give it your all. Go all in. What you afraid of?
Exactly.
There's no fear. And they was tripping. They was like, "What? Wait a minute."
Well, because it's so funny that you mentioned that, because it's like, because God isn't a physical person that I can like touch on, we don't necessarily always go all in, because he's a spirit, you know what I mean? And so it's easier for me to go all in with my husband, or, you know what I mean, or my significant other,
right, or a friend, be there, right?
Though that's what we should be doing, because we've learned how to love everybody else because of the way God's loved us.
Amen.
So
Amen.
if God never loved on us, then we would never be able to love everybody else.
Amen.
So it's interesting how sometimes we end up giving God the leftovers instead of the firsts.
That's right. He should get the first fruits of everything.
Exactly.
He gets the first of all things. And people, they try to, she's talking about priests. That's right. Amen. That's that. Look, you should join us some Tuesday mornings, Dr. DJ.
Yes.
We have a good time. But it's so important. And, my mom used to always say, love is an action word, because as girls, you're growing up and you feel like you in love with that boy, right? Ooh, I just love Johnny. And all right, you just so, ooh. And she said, look, if Johnny loved you, he'll be picking you up on time, or you wouldn't have to do this.
It wouldn't be honking the horn for you to come outside. He'd actually come to the door, open the door.
That's right. Don't be beeping the car. Bam, bam. Oh, I gotta go, Johnny outside. Ring
I've
bell.
seen plenty of movies where the daddy was like, you better not go outside to a dude honking the horn at you.
And stuff like that. So we have to know how to not only that, but love ourselves. And in an action form, make sure that you're doing that, taking that time to, Dr. DJ talked about those small celebrations and celebrating yourself and giving you have to do that. I had a problem. I'm better now, but I had a problem with that. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to feel like I'm boasting, I'm being proud, you know,
Yes,
that
yes,
type
yes.
of thing. But if I don't love myself and celebrate myself, I mean,
will?
why
Right.
why wait on this person? God has given me this. God has gifted me with all this stuff. I want to celebrate. It's like I'm praising him. And my celebration is my praise.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very much so. And by showing the things that God has done for you, it allows other people the opportunity to understand, okay, well, if she was able to get it, then God would do the same for me. You
amen. He
know?
sure will.
So if you continue, if because at the end of the day, it's not like you're saying, "Oh, well, I'm Dr. Kim because I'm Dr. Kim." No, you're saying I'm Dr. Kim because of the way God has loved on me and forgiven me and given me grace and been able to, you know what I mean,
girl.
like,
We can like have Bible study. Let me get my book. Look, we better have Bible study. Let me get my book.
You know what I mean? All the times he's provided when we didn't think, we didn't know where it was going to come from, or the connections that he gave us, or the car that stopped right before it almost hit us. Like, it's so many things that we have
Grace,
to
look at
be
that.
thankful
Grace,
for
look at
and
that.
be blessed for.
It's truly a blessing. And and as we roll into talking about collaborators, collaborators is me, Joy, and Sabrina. And I don't know if Sabrina is behind the scenes. She's the technologist. And if she can jump in for a minute and just show her face just to say, hey, that would be great. Because we do this together. When we talk about collaborators, ladies, when you guys hear collaborators, when you hear about what's coming up and the things that we're doing, it's Joy, Kim, and Sabrina. A lot of things are about to roll out. We already have a website. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Facebook. Oh, there she is. Look at that. I knew she was coming. She was on the move. She was like, here I come. Here I come.
She was just waiting.
Don't make me do my Master P. Here I
come. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look at here. This is the collaborators. Okay, that is who we are, and this is what we do. We do it for you. We do it for African American solopreneur women, okay, who are out there trying to pull it together and do it. You do not have to do it by yourself. Amen. We are a media events company. We have a community, which, like I said, the community is the whole entire world, okay? And for our local community, we are having a launch event just for you on May 20th. That's right, Thursday, May 20th at 10 a.m. We are revamping some things and changing some things around, but I just want you to know I'm rejuvenated. I'm ready to go. They are ready to go, and we're getting ready to get this thing rolling. So more is to come. Amen. More things are coming. Anything you want to say, Sabrina, darling?
Well, everyone, good evening. And I am so honored to share this platform. What everybody does not know is what is called an affinity. When you have an affinity for someone, it does not matter the business hat that you wear with them or the personal hat, right? When you have an affinity and then in love, like God loved us, that village was created with love. So when one of us is falling a little bit short, I promise you that there is the plan B, and then there is the plan C, which leads to the collaborators.
Right.
Yes.
And plan C is what we're going to be talking about over the next 90 days, y'all. We're putting on our live launch premiere event. We've got so much amazing content that we will be bringing you, because what we know to be true is that African American solopreneur women, it's a real thing. And what most small business owners fail to realize, that part of what we call an ecosystem is when you actually collaborate.
Hello.
right? So
Yeah.
outside of our ecosystem, that might look a little something like Stokes talked about her invention. This product became part of my business in a very real way. So if I know that I need to invest a certain amount of money in a tool and a product and a service that someone offers, you create cash opportunities. You create lasting relationships. You
Amen.
create leaders in business. And what then in turns happen is all your meals are paid, all of your bills are paid, all
Hello.
of your growth is there.
Hallelujah.
Everything that is attached to your name shall be yours because it is no longer about you. It is about the village. So we have collaborated to truly cultivate, connect, create, and y'all collaborate.
That's right. That's right. That's it. The three
that was
C's.
a
And,
good
and
meeting
Deborah Johnson,
yesterday.
look, Dr. DJ knows that's been something I've been talking about for a long time. And look how God brings it together. It takes a village. It's not one person. You can't, like I said earlier, you can't do it alone. But one thing that we were able to do together is to sustain and have success and thrive during this pandemic to where we held each other up, to where this one didn't fall over this way and that one didn't fall over that way. We heard about so many businesses, so many women and businesses that had to close, and small businesses couldn't do it no more, and they had to do this and do that. But through the grace of God, and I say that, I was able to sit here and I was like, oh gosh, I need to connect to my community. What do I need? How do I do this? I knew Zoom. I didn't know much about Zoom, but who did? Sabrina. So I was able to connect with Sabrina to do some master classes, do some things, to learn these different platforms, to get on the move, to get things going. Okay. And that's a great thing. But not only that, there was things already that Joy and Sabrina were doing. Okay. So, and then there's things that Joy and I, so it's like, wait a minute, we're doing, let's just connect the dots. You ever hear that? You know, when you go to the and they talk about connecting the dots, we connected the dots. We came full circle. Okay. And later on down the line, you'll hear about that winner circle. But right now, it's all about the collaborators. And I want you guys to look out for that. We have a comment. I really need to collaborate with you, women of God. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And that's what we want you to do, because that's what we're here for. We're here to connect, collaborate, and create something amazing. And that's what we're going to help you do, Miss Gail, and all the other women that are on this live, those that watch the replay. We are here to help you to build your business, your brand, and yourself.
Amen.
All right, Joy, what you got to say?
I was gonna say, you know, it's so great that we all got a chance to get together yesterday and have that meeting. You know,
our brand session with Mr. Nick Nelson, give him a shout out.
You know, definitely kind of like brought it all together. You know, and what I do love is how organically we grew this. We didn't realize what we were creating by working together, by you and Sabrina working together, Sabrina and me working together, and me and you working together, Kim. You know, we didn't realize that 2 years later, you know, God was going to turn it into a whole thing, you know. And the beautiful part is that we have 3 different backgrounds. We have 3 different demographics. And all 3 of us, come together to create this, but to also help all of the other women that might have different personalities and different demographics and different fields in which they're great at. Because we're not saying, you know, like compete. We're saying, hey, I'm good at this, Sabrina's good at this, and you're good at this. Why not us come together to make something that makes sense?
Right. That's the word, compliment. Was that it?
Exactly. Why don't we come together to complement each other? And then you have a whole nother thing where, you know, like, shucks, I might have issues with time management. So I know that I need to reach out to Dr. DJ so that she can help reel it in for me, you know, and then Dr. DJ might, you know what I mean? And so when we think about all of these women solopreneurs, you know, that are really out here trying to figure it out and trying to do it themselves, they don't need to.
Yeah.
They
And
don't
so
need to.
because we've kind of figured some things out, that is the reason why we're doing the event on the 20th, because we want to just make sure that people understand that there are women out there that genuinely do care about you guys succeeding. You
Yep.
know,
That's
we're not
right.
just saying it. You know,
That's
we
right.
actually want you all to win, and we'd rather hold your hand through the process. You know, a lot of the women on my call with the CEO moms, they make fun of me because I'm like, don't say you want to do something, because I'm going to push you into the 10 feet. Because if you say, hey, I want to write a book or I want to start a clothing line, I'm going to stay on you because I believe that it's necessary for you to do it.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. And no competing, but complimenting. All right.
Exactly.
I like that. Let's keep that. We got to keep that going.
Yeah.
And it's so important that we do that, and allow people to see that this is rare when it comes to women and even Black women. And I don't have a problem saying that. You know, and I'm going to be transparent. I used to have a problem saying Black this or Black that because I was like, oh, I put myself in a box. Oh gosh, they're not going to want to hear me speak, or they're gonna say, no, she's too. And I'm like, no, I'm going to embrace. I am. What? Did you see me? I am Black.
Stop
okay.
it.
I ain't light skinned. I ain't red bone. Baby, I'm Black.
I'm Black.
Okay.
I'm Black and I'm proud.
So I said, I can't do this. I got to what? Because I knew coming up and growing up, I knew I had to be a certain way in certain audiences or certain environments.
Exactly.
I understood that. Okay. I knew. So I was like, it was like, okay, you gotta
tiptoeing around
slope here. You got to make sure, and I'm trying to be balanced, but I had to grow out of that.
Yeah.
And look, we are helping Black African American women. I'm just going to say African American solopreneur women, helping you to connect, collaborate, and create.
Exactly.
We are a multifaceted media events company, and we have a community, and we are going to coach. We are going to have a whole, I don't even want to give it all to you right now, but it's coming.
Yeah.
We've been landed out. We had,
we gave them a little taste.
Great session yesterday, and more to come. So all I want you guys to do is follow us on our Facebook page, the Collaborators. Follow Joy and Sabrina on their pages. Follow the Collaborators on Instagram. Just stay with us because we're bringing you good stuff. And with us coming from different backgrounds, different genres, from I'm about to celebrate 30 years of business in November. Okay, so it's like, okay, somebody said, Kim, are you going to share any of this information? Are you going to go ahead and give this information? What you've been doing this now? If anybody has been through the peaks and valleys, you have. I said, well, that's kind of what I do with BWEP, Women on the Move, these platforms, and I do different things. It's for my nonprofit. It's for women. It's for women in business to connect them to resources that they need to help, to do the things that they need to do, so they don't have to make the mistakes I made.
Absolutely.
So, but I can't run, we all have multiple streams of income. We have multiple businesses. God knows Sabrina does. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. 17.
So I can't do it alone. So I'm going to reach over here and say, hey, my sister, X, Y, and Z. And she can say, well, yeah, I'm down. Or she can say no. And we just ask each other to make sure that we are honest and open with each other. And that's what we do. Do we always agree on everything? No, we don't. Do we make mistakes? Heck yeah. Yesterday I said, did I put the cart before the horse? The brother said yes. I said, okay, I own it. But what's the solution? So you always got to have that solution. You can't just come to me with a problem without a solution.
Right.
So that's what's and a lot of people don't realize that. You got to have, I can't go to my client and say, okay, well, we're working on this XYZ and I don't have a solution for her.
Right.
Or for him or for them. You got to have a solution. I can't come to you with just a problem and say, well, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if you're going to get paid. No, I got to have a solution. Well, let me tell you this. We don't have this, but we can do this.
But
we're going to keep it moving. Let me shut up. I get
problem solving is a skill, and that is part of leadership development. I just told my intern today, look, I'm so proud of this young lady. She got her whole life today. Her resume is done. right?
All right, we got some comments coming in.
I
Ooh,
said,
ooh.
yes, ma'am. Guess what is next? Your LinkedIn profile. Let me teach you how to do that, young lady.
Awesome.
You
Teaching
see
the
what I'm
women.
saying? So that's collaboration. That's our mission.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yes,
better
it
get
is.
some
Yes, it is.
collaboration, okay? Get you some.
Because
Get
I
you
think
some.
that the most important thing is you know, like it's not just about us,
Right.
you know, individually. You know what I mean? And it's interesting because I remember my dad, you know, we watched A Time to Kill, right?
Okay.
And it was a very, very emotional, like father-daughter movie. And I asked him, I was like, Dad, would you have done the same thing? And he was like, yeah, because once you were born, my life wasn't about me anymore.
Right.
And so I feel like once you hit certain milestones in business, 30 years, 10 years, Sabrina, I clearly know that you up there, you know what I mean? You up there with the years too. Then it's about pulling people, you know, up. You know, I mean, the whole it's lonely at the top. That's only because you didn't bring anybody up there with you. But the whole purpose is that
somebody said this is the book of Titus. Somebody put in there, this is the book of Titus. Teach us this in the book of Titus. The comments is going. The Titus is going.
You know, it's all about making sure that we're bringing people along. You know,
Miss Gail said something too. Oh, thank you, Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Okay.
I love it.
What Miss Gail say? What's Miss Gail comment? She said she donates. I donate 5 publications a year, and I would love for it to be for someone in your group. Oh,
yay.
Look at God! Look at God in the mix, in the building.
Yay, Miss
They
Gail.
shout out who's in the building. God is in the building, right? They give him a shout out when he show up. They talk about everybody else. But one more thing about collaboration: some of the best songs that we like are like this. Somebody come out with a song, and then when somebody get on it, it's even a bigger song, right? I mean, DJ Khaled have all them collaborations and be getting all the awards every year. Number one.
Okay, so let's think. Shaka Khan. We got Shaka Khan. We got Whitney Houston. I mean, how great was? I can't even think of the name of the song right now or whatever.
How about Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion? The ultimate collaboration. The ultimate.
Look, I might have missed that song.
Look, I'm doing a TikTok. I'm doing a TikTok over here.
So shout out to all the collaborators globally.
Exactly.
Y'all don't want me to get started.
Thing.
Oh wow,
it's
this is good.
Important.
This is good.
And
I'm telling you. But Miss Jackson is on it. Miss Jackson is on it. Miss Jackson is on it. She said she ain't playing. She keep it. Miss Jackson, we love you tonight. We got to give Miss Jackson something because she in it. She been on this live for real though.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I was gonna say, well, I'll donate something Joi-Stik related.
Okay, did you hear that, Miss Jackson? So you got to make sure we get your information.
Get your shipping information.
We're gonna do. Oh, that's good. Look at that.
Yeah. Also, that's one of the things that Sabrina. Look, and then she got the Joi-Stik in the back.
She sure does. Right behind her. No, we talking about the one behind you, Sabrina.
Oh yeah. See, it's so many around
that's
here.
The one with the LED light on it.
They're everywhere. They're like little kids. They just keep popping up. Like
mine's is over here. I mean, I'll bring it out. It's plugged into something, but it's here with the light on it. Okay, let me put it back.
We love you too, Miss Jackson. Thank you so much for tuning in.
We love Miss Gail too. So we love everybody that's been on the live. She said, "Woo, yeah." She said, "All right." So Miss Jackson, you got to make sure we get your information.
Absolutely.
DM all of us and make so we can get it out to you. And she's a mom of 7, Joy. Remember, and her baby just graduated. So she's
the baby.
Look, Miss Gail, I got to find something. Miss Gail says she got 20 grands and 2 great grands. Go on now. But everybody that's been on tonight has been great. We know we've had people popping in and out, guys. People will see it in the replay. They'll see the genuine love and support that we have, not only for ourselves, but for so many others. And I'm telling you guys, it's not about us. It's all about you. We have the knowledge, the wisdom, and the skill, and we want to use it by sharing it with you.
Amen.
And that's what we're going to do.
Amen.
All right. We do it already, but we're going to do it even more and even better throughout all 3 of our platforms. And we're just going to make it happen. And I want to say thank you, ladies, for answering the call when I called you.
You're welcome.
Hello. Absolutely.
Whoa.
We just got to get Kim to make sure that she remembers to call. Well, I don't want to
Absolutely.
bother her.
Yeah, yeah. I understand. I'm like, okay, well, but look, I'm not gonna. We already 20 minutes over. This show. But I don't put a time limit on things. I'd say we start at 6, and that's it. All right, we got
Thank
another
you,
comment here.
Valerie.
Hello, Valerie.
Hi.
How you doing? All right, look. Oh, Miss Gail said you got. Thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yay. If all of the people that are up here now, if they can share their email address as well too, I'll make sure that I send a copy of two of my e-guide, monetize your live stream, and also are you socially fit? How to are you socially fit? I think that's the title of it.
That's okay. We know you're getting your mommy thoughts together. I know you had to give a little of that brain away. We understand. You have to give a little bit away, but you had you on a Clubhouse today. You got to run the Clubhouse. You got to run the Facebook group.
Today was
and now you got this. And we all have things on our platform. I mean, I have a lot of stuff coming up. I got to go into study mode. Okay, Miss Gail just put in her email. I got to go into study mode.
Yep.
And because I got some things coming up that I need to get prepared for. And of course, site visits and so on and so forth for upcoming events for my clients. Yes. Which is great. So look, I'll just put this out here. I'm gonna give myself a plug. It ain't shameless. I ain't shamed.
No,
I am a certified event planner. I don't do weddings. No, darling. No. I don't do baby showers or birthday parties. I can. Let me just say I can, but that's not my niche. My niche is corporate events. Okay. Right. So I work with corporations, nonprofits, faith-based organizations, and small to mid-sized businesses. So if you have an event that you do every year and you want to up it, or if it's something that you've been doing and you need someone to help to just kind of get it moving along or just to manage it, call me. If you need someone to sit down with you and help you to craft and create something from A to Z, give me a call, email me, and let's put that wonderful event together for you. If you're doing a conference, here I am. If you're doing a luncheon, you're doing a gala, you're doing a golf outing, call me. I am here for you. That's what I do.
So I would love to just pull on that, Dr. Kim, because we talked about this last year after COVID, right? So this is a way that the Collaborators could support our village. If you are doing that event with Dr. Kim, but you just don't know that you want to offer it live, maybe you want it to be live streamed. Well, Joy and I have been producing live stream events for the past 5 years, y'all. And I'm not talking for free. I'm talking for fee. Right. And so if you need to work with an organization, as we mentioned, a media and events company, that's our niche, right? You can hire Dr. Kim because she knows that part of that collaboration is the tech support, the systems, the platforms. Who are we live streaming to and for? And then on the other side of this three-legged stool comes Joy, the professional events and celebrity photographer with live streaming experience and is the inventor of this product called the Joi-Stik. So here is the team, y'all. You're getting your squad right here. So for bookings, for event solutions and productions and content creation, that's what we do.
Yes, that's all day, every day. And like I said, I'm 30 plus, about 30 and, getting it in. But people are talking about, doing hybrid events. That's live and streaming. It's however you want to do it. If you want, you can do a virtual event just like you would do a live event. Okay. It's just, it's how we put it together. You coordinate and put all the pieces together from the opening, to the intermission, to the next thing, having your speakers. It's just how it's all laid out. And that's what we're here for. So, hey, let me know, hit me up, Kim at McNairProductions.com. You got the Collaborators at Gmail. So, it's always to get a hold of either one of us. No, okay, neither one of us. That's it. Okay, that's the wrong song. Anyway,
the remix.
Okay. I'll be trying to work it. I'll be trying to work it. I know. This is the Supremes here, right? The Supremes. Destiny's Child. How about no? Charlie's Angels. Oh, heck no. Okay. No, we won't be any of those. That's okay. It's the Collaborators. That's who we are. We're not trying to be anyone else but who we are. Okay. Let's make that happen. But guys, I love you. And like I said, if nobody told you, I just did. Let's wrap this up, guys. It's been great. Well, Joy is getting wrapped up. It looked like Joy wrapped up. Joy said, I'm out. But Joy, are you gone? Are you back, Joy? Let me see if she's coming back. I don't know. Joy, are you back?
The mic
you can't hear us?
Starting to mess up.
Okay, so yes.
Okay. Well, look, goodbye. We're getting ready to sign off. Go ahead. Don't worry about it. Something's going on with it. Well, thank you, Sabrina. Look, guys, thank you for tuning in for another episode of Women on the Move Live. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you received some things that you did not before, with Dr. DJ talking to you about time management and how you need to lay it out. Please take time to email her and follow her. I want to just thank each and every one of you, because you could have been doing anything and something else other than tuning in with us. This is normally an hour show. As you can see, we went over 25 minutes, but it was all good. And it was organic. It was nothing that was planned. It was just what we wanted to do, and to continue to pour ourselves into you. Yes. So again, thank you. Oh, my sister's on. Hey, lady, how are you? Oh, gosh, I didn't know she was on. Mwah, mwah, mwah. She's on here. But just look out for more. We have some more things coming up. Hey, how you doing, Doc Turner? What's going on? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Again, always trying to bring quality, things to those who are watching. I know you guys get a lot of lives every day, and everybody's going live and doing things. But again, always know when you see this platform, it's to bring exposure to you, for you, and for whoever else is my guest, exposing them to you and exposing you to them. It works all together, because we have to share and love on one another. I thank you. Have a great night. Where's my music at? I had some music earlier, right? We was doing the Cardi B. That's what we was doing. We was up and up and up and up. Yeah. So I'll see you guys. Up.